How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Ace. Today I'm once again joined by Chai Chai.
Hello.
And today we are checking out Dimash Kudaibergen Adagio. So this performance is from the Chinese television series Singer. I believe it's from season 5, of which Dimash was the runner-up. So he got second place in the season, which is really cool. Have you ever heard of Dimash? Do you know anything about him?
No, not
Okay.
at all. But because you said this is a singing show, I know he's about to go hard.
I, I've seen a number of performances. He does go pretty hard, and I don't expect anything less. So Dimash is from Kazakhstan. He's a singer, songwriter, multi-instrumentalist. He started performing in theater when he was 2 years old and started playing instruments and singing when he was 5. He's university trained in contemporary and classical music, and he can sing in anywhere between 12 and 17 languages.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's crazy.
I don't want to spoil anything, so if you're ready, I say we go ahead and get to it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Cool, cool. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And without further ado, Dimash, Adagio. Here we go.
I don't know where to find you. I don't know how to reach you. I hear your voice in the way. I feel you under my skin. Within my heart and my soul, I wait for you.
Knew it. Knew it.
You'll be my arms. Adagio. Close my eyes and then away. But it won't be to pay. I want so far. I want so nothing more to explain. I know I've got ways. It's another place.
I knew it. It was giving Phantom of the Opera at first, and I was like, if I know anything about Phantom of the Opera, it's that this guitar riff is about to come in and derail everything that the tone set. I love that he's showcasing his vocal range.
He does that quite often. He has a massive vocal range. He can go pretty low and he can go pretty high.
Yeah, I
And
can tell.
by comparison to what he's done in the past so far, it's kind of subdued, if that gives you any idea of what he can do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Noted.
But he's also bringing that power into his vocals, like especially, into the further portion of the performance that we're getting to check out. And which, I mean, he does that a lot as well, and it's cool to see him do the softer singing and the powerful singing.
You know, the type of like audience that's like when he stood up and he showed a case like his deeper range, and like the audience was like, yes. That was like a very American Idol-esque of like, yeah, this is gonna get you points. Like everyone knew like, yes, Yes.
Yeah, no, that definitely will. Like getting a standing ovation mid song, I think is always a cool
Yeah.
representation of how good the performance is. So I know that he does play instruments and stuff. This is the first time I've seen him play piano, which I think is
Okay.
really cool. I traditionally get to see him sing, and I think so far I've only seen him play instruments in one other performance. And I don't know because he started like getting into music and everything when he was 5, and this is in 2017. I don't know if this is really where he started like getting super recognized and
Hmm.
like his performance is actually seen, or if he's already pretty well known by this point. And like I don't know if this was at the start of his actual performing career or not. I'm not 100% sure.
I love listening to like people who are classically trained because it's like people hear it and it's like not like it's boring, but it's not as exciting because of all of the new tools that we have. And then like people like him get to be like, okay, well, I'm trained in this, so
Mhm.
here's how it is traditionally, and here it is with all of our new tools. And now you can get that little tickle in your brain that you've been craving for.
Yeah, it's kind of mixing and matching like the best of both
Hmm.
into something that not a lot of people know how to do or not a lot of people are
Yeah.
doing. There was like a portion while he was still playing piano when he was singing softer, like you saw his jaw like kind of vibrate while he was singing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I thought that was cool too. Like just the subtle things that he does while he sings, I think kind of stand out.
Yeah, which I'm sure comes with his classical training because it's all about like every little piece of the music is adding something to it, and there's tips and tricks and ways to use your instrument, in this
Mhm.
case your voice, to get the sounds that you want and the effects that you want without making it electronic.
This being on TV, I didn't really know because I think I've seen maybe one or two television performances, but not like him as a contestant or anything like that.
Hmm.
So it's a little bit
Different
different.
stakes. Yeah.
Yeah, it's different stakes, and yeah, I didn't know because like the singing shows, 99% of the time, like the singer will have like a band off to the side and they're playing the instruments and everything, and that's kind of what I
Hmm.
was expecting here. I was not expecting him to play piano, which is already awesome in itself, and like it's like kind of this slower bit of
Hmm.
a sadder, more mellow song, and then it just kind of picks up after he stops playing, and
Hmm.
like he's able to focus on his vocals and have the band play the instruments, and I think that was really
Yeah.
cool as well. So yeah, we got a tempo change, and the energy picked up as well
Hmm.
afterwards, which I thought was nice. So we're getting
Yeah.
a little bit of a different style here. But yeah, I'm definitely enjoying this performance. Definitely am ready to check out the rest of it if you are.
Yes.
All right, let's go ahead and get back to it. So here we go.
I know I've got red face. This is another place. If you know where to find me, if you know how to reach me, there was a part of
Yeah.
سيسي رحمة الكل سيسي
Not that I take it back, but let me use a different word when I compare it to like, oh, it gave me that Phantom of the Opera vibes. I'm gonna say the third time and last time.
Sure.
Not necessarily the genre. It is the dramatics that I was like, here we go. I can feel it. We're gonna get so dramatic here, and I love it. I love how dramatic everything got. The music got so dramatic. His singing got so dramatic. Him on stage, his presence was just so like like this is so true to me. This is the only truth I live by.
It's theatrical, I think is
Yes,
yeah,
yes, very
it's very
theatrical.
theatrical. Just how he's moving and how he's going up in the octaves, which you got to hear the high note, and it's
Yes.
so cool.
Fully key change. Love a good key change. Love that. So good. No, he's so talented. Definitely. I'm glad I got to see the range. Also, although I'm sure he wouldn't have put on a performance on this competition show without being like, "Don't forget, I have crazy range. Don't forget."
I didn't know if he was going to, because there's been a couple of performances where he doesn't he keeps it a little more subtle, and there's some performances where he goes all out. This is one of those performances. He put everything he had into it.
Yeah, yeah, I can definitely feel that. I can definitely see it for sure. I love that he's very into his music. I feel like people who go to these competition shows, they go because they have the talent, obviously, and they have like the skills, and that's already should be recognized. But then it's like the connection he has with what he's singing. And not even like maybe he's not as connected, but like he feels so connected to what he's singing. Like when he sings, like you said, he's giving his all.
Yeah.
And it shows in his presence. And I feel like sometimes a lot of people who go onto these competition shows, that's like the one thing that they're lacking, and that's the one like critique they get, is that they're like, hey, this is your stage, this is your time, do what you got to do to give your best performance. And he for sure gave his like best performance.
Yeah, absolutely. I have to imagine during his time on the show, he did that for every performance, which is how you're supposed to do. You know, like you're supposed to show off you. You're supposed to show off everything you can do, and that's how you win, and that's how all these performers win. And yeah, like the amount of emotion he put into this performance as well, like
Yes.
you could see the sadness, the forlorn in on his face. You can hear it in his voice, and the pain, and especially at the end.
I feel like I figured out which group of people were the contestants, because at the end of the performance they looked like they respected him but were also mad that they respected him. They were like, too good, and I'm so mad. It was like a group. There was like one guy with like really fun rock mullet-esque hair, and he looked like super annoyed. Like he was like, how dare he put on such a phenomenal performance.
Yeah, I don't know if everybody that were, because it looked like everybody, all of the people that were shown were in different rooms, and not, because the stage and the crowd, it looked kind of like a smaller
small.
area than
Yeah.
what I was expecting. I'm guessing at least one of those rooms the judges were in, and I'm guessing it was like the dudes that kind of looked a little more professional.
No, they weren't just listening to it, but they were like also making like mental notes. I could tell like, okay, they hit this, okay, they hit that, and like,
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, this was a phenomenal performance. Like I said, he put everything he had into this. I mean, he knocked it out of the park, and definitely would not mind checking out more from Dimash. If y'all have any suggestions or anything we should know about, definitely drop those in the comments below. Would love to check those out. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It's cool. It's free. Tells me I'm doing the right thing, going in the right direction, all those good things. Don't forget to check out the description of the video as well. There's a lot of cool things in there. All our socials are in there. You can go over there and say hi. The release schedule, I always drop on the socials a couple days early, so if you would like a sneak peek as to what's coming out the following week, that's the best way to do that. If you're interested in supporting the channel and getting a priority request in, you can check out the Buy Me a Coffee link. Each request is only $5 and it helps me out a bunch. The link to the video we reacted to is also in there. And if you made it to the end of the video, comment hashtag Adagio. I think that's it for this reaction. Check you out in the next one. Bye, guys.